Asha Reed Jones.
Where are you from?
I am from Brooklyn, New York.
What's your position in the kitchen?
I am a dishwasher. In general, I am motivated to give back. That's what I like to do. I want to give back to the world in any way possible.
What's your profession?
The profession I want to be a doctor. I'm not sure which specialty yet. I'm young. I did 1 semester of Korean, and I'm going to take my 2nd semester of Korean this upcoming spring semester.
And how would you rate your skills in Korean?
Terrible. It's very different from English, so I guess it's going to be a bit of a challenge.
What's the most annoying thing about washing dishes?
The spray back. It's like a big spray, like it's like a hose with a big nozzle, and so like when you're trying to like basically rinse off the dishes, like a lot of it gets on you as well.
The stuff just doesn't come off.
The oatmeal, huh?
Yeah, oatmeal. Eggs, usually for like yolk.
We have like a cloth apron that doesn't really do much for like the spray, I guess. I don't like this. I'm like feeling like this like happened like every day this week. I don't like feeling wet. I don't feel like, I don't know, my clothes are wet and everything.
Do you know what material the aprons are made of? It's like cotton.
After our interview with Asha, we knew she really needed a new apron, but we wanted to design something that was more personal to her than just a waterproof apron. So we took notes on Post-its after our interview and organized them so we noticed themes like future stress, work complaints, Korean clothing, music, and being social. We also merged these patterns to come up with new ideas or composites. Brainstorming was a lot of fun. We came up with 60 mostly crazy ideas for what we would design for Asha. We crafted a point of view statement. A point of view statement has the following components: user, need, and insight. With Post-its from our interview in hand, we organized based on which Post-its represented Asha, which ones detailed her needs, and what our insights were for each Post-it. Asha is a future doctor and hardworking student dishwasher who wants to stay dry and keep improving her Korean while working, so her job doesn't make her feel gross and behind with her academic progress.
Our first prototype was a plastic bag with holes in it. We wanted to see how effective the plastic material could keep the user dry. We wanted Asha to be able to listen to Korean music or podcasts near her workstation using speakers. She could play and pause the speaker by pressing the electronic controller attached to her apron. If she couldn't understand the line in the audio, the speaker system would record the line she paused it at. In this low-res prototype, the electronic controller is a ball taped to the neck of the strap, the wire thing. Since her apron would need to be washed regularly, we planned for the electronic controller to be a part of this clip-on, clip-off neck string. Anisha tested the prototype by splashing water on herself. It was messy, but it got the job done.
The experience.
I'm not wet inside.
The prototype worked at not getting Anisha wet, but because the material was not absorbing any of the water, all the water spilled onto the user's feet. Ugh. We figured for our next prototype, we should have a layer of cloth at the bottom of the apron to absorb the spilling water.
Second time. How does this feel?
This definitely did absorb some of the water. I mean, I'm not gonna be wet here.
It's just gonna be on your legs.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Does the plastic go on the top? Or does it go behind it?
Oh, okay. Because he's like saying like we have the plastic on top of the cotton, so the plastic drips. So the plastic under it, so then the cotton soaks up the water, but then the plastic protects her. So it's too. Oh.
That's a good idea.
Let's do it. Asha, you're brand new.
Which way do I wear it though?
The black side goes facing towards you. We just need to figure out the measurements. Like, you know, the neck is long. We want to know, would you prefer if we kept it a loop over? Because, you know, natural hair, like sometimes you want to look cute. You got a bantu knot out.
I do like.
And then you put it over and then it F's it up in the back.
You're right.
So I'm like, okay, do you want to have it still the same over the neck, or do you want us to have two tied in the back?
I think tie in the back.
Tied in the back. Fix it with a quick snip snip. And then tie. So for our final prototype, what we decided to do is that we use a canvas material on the outside and then a more waterproof material on the inside. You can't see that all, but it's black. I'll show you real quick. This material down here so that it keeps Asha dry. We kept the same format of her tying it in the back, but we also made it so she can tie it in the back of her neck so that when she has a cute fro, cute bantu knot out, cute twist out she worked so hard on, she doesn't have to mess it up when she goes to work. So that kind of plays into her fashionability and wanting to look cute while on the job. Now what we're doing is that we're attaching the final piece, which we still haven't told Asha about till now. It's going to be a controller that allows her to pause and play music via the speakers that are going to come with the apron. So we're going to have Asha test it out, see how comfortable it is for her to press the controller represented by this piece of styrofoam, while also seeing how dry it keeps. Let's check it out.
You really?
Wow, no, don't.
Okay. maybe.
Alright, so
That's good.
some good testing. Alright, are you dry?
Yeah, I mean I just splashed myself, but this is like my shirt.
So are you feeling you are dry?
I'm dry.
And
My play button.
So better. Wait. Okay. So this is also another part. We didn't tape it on. So can you press pause?
while you're washing a dish, yeah.
Oh.
So you have to.
Any things that might think we should
Suggestions, we want them.
I don't know, maybe I guess this is a little rigid. Like I don't have as much. I like if I come out wet, so like I'll take that over, like you know, maybe like something that's less constricted. My favorite color is olive green. I would like an olive green version of this. Maybe green, the material, something that's more flowy or like less constraining. I don't know. So like, I don't know. Yeah. And besides pause and play, we can have volume going on here too. Turn it up and down.
So turn it up, turn it up.
Yeah. I feel happy. This is so cool. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm really grateful. Gosh, this is like a person to be on with this. So, yeah. I wish everybody else in Dinah can have this. I appreciate you guys taking so much consideration.
It was our pleasure.
It was good.